our analysis on CBDC, in particular for the use of general use, we tend to establish the equivalence with cash. And there is a huge difference there. For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that. Those two issues are extremely important, and that makes a huge difference with respect to what cash is.
The Bank for International Settlements, BIS, is an international financial institution owned by central banks that fosters international monetary and financial cooperation and serves as a bank for central banks. The BIS carries out its work through its meetings, programs, and through the Basel process, hosting international groups pursuing global financial stability and facilitating their interaction. It also provides banking services, but only to central banks and other international organizations. It's based in Basel, Switzerland, with representative offices in Hong Kong and Mexico City. On August 23, 2019, at the Jackson Hole Symposium in Wyoming, Mark Carney, Bank of England, gave a speech. He discussed the many problems in the current financial system and the need for real changes. He summed up by saying, "Let's end the malign neglect of the IMFs and build a system worthy of the diverse multipolar global economy that's emerging." At the same symposium, the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City hosted dozens of central bankers, policymakers, academics, and economists from around the world to discuss future challenges. Also, global investment manager BlackRock presented the BlackRock Plan, noting that in a downturn, the only solution is a more formal and historically unusual coordination of monetary and fiscal policy to provide effective stimulus. Shortly after, the plan was published to the public. Both central banks and private sector representatives were urging for this new system. As was, of course, the Bank for International Settlements. 6 months later, central bank digital currencies are already being implemented around the world, not surprisingly with help from BlackRock. In July 2021, an EU project was launched setting up the framework for a coming digital euro. And it's no secret that the Bank for International Settlements does not trust the current decentralized, less controllable digital currencies. An example of going direct is already being implemented in our insurances. Here the insurance company collects data about you via your smartphone and adapts your premium after your driving habits. Or how about an online financial service provider that monitors your carbon footprint and shares it with your credit card provider? Are we seeing the manifestation of a social credit system? Who benefits from this? Is this a model we want to pass on to coming generations?